Hello, my dear friends. My name is Anthony, and I'm here to help you create bigger and more profitable business. Today's topic: defining your customer. In the last couple of years, I've done multiple coachings to many different business owners. Well, most misunderstood question is define your perfect customer. Many of my clients think of a perfect customer as a customer that will recommend their business to someone else. They think about someone who will stay loyal. However, the biggest problem here is the fact that that's the end result. You cannot define this customer group. You cannot define a group that will follow you and stay loyal. You can't define a group that will promote you to others. That's just impossible. So every time I ask my clients the same question, I typically get the same answer. And the problem is, that's not your customer. That's the end point of your customer journey. So in order to understand your perfect customer, you have to do multiple things. First of all, define the group. So let's say you sell financial services that help others sustain their income. There are different types of customers out there. Some young people that want to buy their first house. There are additional group, which basically a group of people that already bought a house but want some changes in their funds. In addition, there are divorced people that have to recreate their own cash flow. So each of these groups is unique. Each proposition is unique. Defining your groups will help you as a business to talk in their language, so they will be willing to join you. You want to help them. You want to show empathy to those customers. And the most important, you should help them solve their problem. Okay? It's not about you. It's about them. Step 2, after you created the groups, after you tried to describe those customers, I want you to dive down and try to feel the same feelings that they feel. So if it's a young couple that want to buy their first house, they are probably horrified by this idea. So when you approach them, you want to approach in a manner that will make them calm, that will create a beautiful journey for this couple. Instead of going to a bank and trying to get everything they want while getting terrible percentage, a bad situation that most of the couples are unwilling to undergo. So many people won't go and do that because they're afraid. They're afraid of the process. So you want to be the person who takes their hand and walks with them into the bank and talks about all the percentages and help them understand how much they will pay for the new house and create a business plan or create a plan for their financial stability. Okay? So a young couple want to feel safe. They want your help. So talk to them about the willing to help them, willing to create a better journey for them, so their first house won't be the most terrifying thing that they've done in their life. Now let's talk about divorced people. Sometimes they have financial problems. Sometimes they just don't know how to manage their finances because only one of them was doing that and now they're split. So basically, there is another feeling down there. This person is not horrified. No. He's tired. He or she are tired. They're losing their ground. So you want to ground them. You want to help them and you want to show them the way. They're not terrified. They're not scared. They're frustrated. So you have to address the frustration. While you're talking to this customer, address the frustration of those customers and help them deal with it. So when you're talking to your customers, it's important to understand their feelings, as we told, and understand the groups, right? Now, we have to create a great value proposition. Let's come back to the first group, the young couple that wants to buy a house. They don't know how to manage their finances. So your value proposition should not only be the feelings, but also the values. So it should sound something like that. We will help you deal with all the stress of buying a new home together with creating a financial plan, so you won't stuck with no money, because that's the value. Okay, this young couple wants a house. They don't want to feel fear of a process. then they don't want a frustration of the process. But in addition, they want to know that after buying this house, they won't lose it and they won't lose their lives to work 24/7. So basically, you're creating a whole package. You're starting with empathy, then you talk about their feelings, and then we come to value proposition, and then we can close this beautiful deal with additional feelings. Okay, so something like you will be able to achieve a new home and continue to live your life as you want it. Okay, something like that. So basically, to get best emotional and value connection to your client, you should understand your groups in a deep way. You should feel their feelings, you should understand their frustrations and fears, and you should understand how your product will help them solve their problems. That's why that's the most important question, and I always start with this question. So once more, question number 1. Define your perfect customer. So let's come back to the main question. What is your perfect customer? Now, when you heard what I've talked to you about for the whole 5 minutes, you probably understand how to create your perfect customer. And after you created this perfect customer profile, if you want them to stay with you, to be loyal to you, and to promote you to your friends, then you should deal with customer journey up here. So basically, first of all, you have to define your customer, to create an awesome profile of a person with all the things that you can give those people and all the emotions you can help them deal with, and then create a journey for this customer. After doing so, you will probably get lots and lots of happy customers that will recommend you to others and still loyal to you, because you help them deal with a problem, because you help them deal with the feelings, and altogether you created a positive journey for them, and it doesn't matter how much it costs. Okay? You dealt with their problems. That's the whole point. Your business is not about you. It's not about the product. It's about what can you do for your customer. That's about what problems can you solve and how the way you solve those problems will engage your customer or empower your customer. That's the whole point of business. So if you know how to solve problems, just solve them and help those people in this particular way. You'll be able to grow your business and create a better and more profitable one. If you want more on the same content, please subscribe to this channel and give me thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.